and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Top of the morning, Raider Nation. Good morning, good morning, good morning on this Tuesday. Yes, indeed, it's another episode of My Foot in Your Ass. It's another episode of Good Morning Raider Nation Live Podcast. Today, we're going to be looking into more of the QBs that will be in the 2024 NFL Draft. Today, we are looking at North Carolina's Drake Maye. For these next 3 days, we're going to dive into quarterbacks because we know, as part of the nation, one of our weaknesses is the QB position. But guess what? There's a lot of good quality quarterbacks in this draft this year, yeah. So what we need to know is who will fall to us at lucky number 13. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up this morning. I appreciate it from the bottom of my cold heart. You feel me? The mod with the most, my dude, is NorCal Raider Jesse in the building, man. Salute to you. Robert Pena, what's the deal, man? Salute, man. Top of the morning. Alex S is in the building. Top of the morning. B. Al, what is the deal, man? Top of the morning to you. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. We got Steve DeLuna in the building, man. Hey, salute. Top of the morning, man. Hope your Tuesday's gonna go well. We got Raider Syndicate in the building, man. What's the deal, man? Salute, salute. Yes, indeed, man. We're going to talk about it today. Raider Paul got the Raiders on deck. You feel me? Salute to you, my brother. Top of the morning. We got the Wild Wild West. I used to live downtown, 129th Street, Convent. Everything's upbeat. Hey, shout out to Kumo D. Yes, indeed, the Wild Wild West in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. We got the boss with the sauce, Alfredo, in the building. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We got Jamil Akbar in the building, man. Grand Rising. Yes, indeed. Salute to you, man. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Robert Pena again. Wild Wild West again. Y'all in here acting for real. I like that shit. Brian Rodriguez, what's the deal, man? Good morning to you. Tops, thank you for pulling on up. You feel me? Where the nation is always welcome, man. That's how we get down, bruh. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, yes, we are going to talk about Drake May. But I don't expect this dude to fall to us. I'm going to keep it a buck. Unless the Raiders really got him high on their... I ain't gonna say he's not high on the draft boards, but is he high enough? I ain't gonna say high, high enough to where you're willing to trade up to get him. Now, Drake, don't get me wrong, Drake May is a hellified quarterback, high ceiling. His measurables are just tremendous. Mobile, got a good arm accuracy, solid. Spent 3 years in college. Did his freshman year he played 4 games, but that's the max you can play and still be able to red shirt. So he did red shirt his freshman year. So he's coming out, and they expect him to probably go second in the draft to the Commanders, Washington Commanders. So I don't think he will fall to us, but if that is the quarterback that the Raiders seek, and they shall go ahead and package up some draft picks to move up and get them, it can be done, bruh. 13-2, because number 1 overall, the Bears is that they're the enigma of the draft this year. What do they do? Does somebody come with a deal so sweet that they trade the number 1 overall pick? You know what I mean? It's a lot that goes into that. Pyro, my dude, man. Salute to you, top of the morning. Yes, sir. We in here. Oh, matter of fact, salute to the nation, man. Like I always say, bro. Without you, there's no me. Without us, there's no nation. There's only one nation. And that's the Mickey 50 Raider Nation, man. Salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all for supporting this channel. Man, we're on our way. Next up, 1,500 subscribers, bro. We're at 1,409. Yesterday, we were at 1,404. So shout out to the 5 people that subscribed to the channel, man. I really appreciate it. I look forward to keep growing, and I can't wait to do the giveaway. I think it's going to be dope, man. So salute to y'all, man. Salute to the nation, man. There's only one. All right. Let's get in it, shall we? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So Drake May. Mr. Drake May. Let's go ahead and dive to this young man, this young lad out of North Carolina. Here we go here, Mr. Drake May. Quarterback sophomore, 6'4", 230 pounds. Yes, indeed. Not you figure for a 21-year-old, 6'4", 330 or 230, bruh. He's a solid dude, and he's not slow-footed. And shout out to the Michigan Wolverines for winning the national championship last night over the Washington Huskies. Y'all got to see your guy Michael Penix Jr., huh? Told you he has to have an offensive line, because if you don't, it's a long day, bruh. Long day. And I see he was kind of gimpy out there last night, and you know he does have a history of injuries. 2 shoulders and 2 ACLs, I think, some shit like that. I can't remember, but yeah, bro, I told y'all I wasn't really Michael Penix. Yeah, left-hand quarterback. The weakest side of our line is the right side of the line that would protect his blind side. Buddy, like I said, I was never really. I wasn't an advocate for homeboy, for real. All right, let's continue. So we got Drake May, 6'4", 230 pounds, sophomore, coming out of Huntsville, North Carolina. He threw for 3,608 yards this past season, 24 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, with a QBR of 79.3, which ranks him 15th in the nation out of QBs. His statistical 2022 was his best year in college at North Carolina. He came across some nice awards. You can see by his stats, 2023 compared to 2022, where in 2023 he had 269 completions out of 425 attempts. Completion percentage of 63.3. Threw for 3,608 yards, 8.5 yards per reception, 24 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 77 yards being his longest pass reception with, god dang, 29 sacks and a 149 rating. Now you compare that. That was this season. Now, if you look at the previous, his last 2 seasons were solid though. There's nothing bad for the first two seasons that he played, because his freshman year, like I said, he only played 4 games. That's the max games they allow you to play, and still allow you to redshirt if you want to. And that's what happened. He played 4 games his freshman year. He redshirted, so his stats ain't really nothing to really like gawk over. But 2022 is a year that I think he played his best. He played his best. 2022, he had 342 completions out of 517 attempts, 66.2% completion percentage, 4,321 yards passing, 8.4 yards per reception, 38 TDs, 7 interceptions, 80 yards being the longest pass reception, but he was sacked 40 times. You know what I mean? That's a lot. And 157.9 was his rating. And that was his passing. Rushing, he did put up stats in his rushing. Now, this is what your dual threat quarterback, capable of running RPOs. We're going to look at some of his highlights and see that his elusiveness from his mobility that allows him to extend plays, which that's, as Raider fans, what we want. We don't necessarily need a quarterback to just tuck it and run. You know what I mean? But we would like a quarterback to elude the pass rush, move it to the outside in the flats of the field, and make plays, continue to make the plays rather than just take a sack or just throw it away. But we do see he has a lot of sacks. Like I said, last year he had 40 sacks alone in one season, and then he followed that up like it was stats to brag about. And then he followed that up with 29. So he dropped it from 40 sacks to 29 over a season for this season that just passed. Let me see what else with him. Oh, rushing. This past season, he had 112 carries for 449 yards rushing with 4 yards per carry average, 9 touchdowns on the ground with as long as being 56. He's a mobile kid. And he's only 21, mind you. 6'4", 230 pounds. That's a nice size on dude. 2022, his season consisted of 184 carries, 698 yards rushing. That was solid. 609. Man, come on, bro. 698 rushing in 2022. 3.8 yards in average, 7 touchdowns with as long as being 42. So he does have that threat of mobility as well as an arm. From his highlights and looking at his real accurate, patient, but also knows when to scramble. He has that clock in his head that tells him when to go. You know what I mean? I already knew. Hey, Raider Paul, I wasn't never really big on Michael Penix. You feel me? Like I said, you have to have a good offensive line that allows him to set his feet and to be able to step into his throw. He doesn't run. He's a pocket passer. He can run, but he don't. You know what I mean? And I think that might be, I don't know, I'm just guessing, that he might have shit lingering in his head as far as the previous, because he's been injured 4 times, bro. He played, this is his 6th year in college. 6 years in college, bro. 4 at Indiana, 2 at Washington. You know what I mean? And Michigan exposed him. They didn't even have to blitz. You just bring pressure with your front 4 and cover everybody else. That's all he can do is throw. But if he has no time to throw and no one to throw to, he's a sitting duck. Pun intended. Ha ha! Bo Nix, baby. No, but seriously though, yeah, Michael Penix is better suited for. I'm gonna tell you who would be a perfect. Let me break it down like this. If Belichick stays with New England, I think Penix is the perfect New England type of quarterback. I think he's the perfect New England type quarterback for what they're trying to. What if they're still trying to do the same shit? But the rumor is that McDaniels might be back with New England in the capacity of an offensive coordinator. So you know what I mean? I'm just telling you. Bo Nix never got exposed, we the people. You better look your stats up, bruh. He said every time he played the S. So you looking at his first 3 years in college? But every year in college he got better? Never was exposed. You act like Auburn was a hell of a team. Since he's been gone for the last 2 years, tell me how has Auburn done? I'll wait. Since Bo Nix has been gone from Auburn, how have they done? So that tells me it wasn't the quarterback position. You know what I mean? So that is what it is. He gets to Oregon, he kills it against everybody. Except for Washington, which on some fluke ass shit, they won that game. Both games they won. The first game in the regular season, they won because Oregon missed the field goal to tie it to go into overtime. Championship, Pac-12 championship. Washington won on some old fluke ass shit towards the end and won by a field goal. Again. You know what I mean? Bo Nix is the most accurate college quarterback. Listen when I tell you this. Of all time. All time. He beat the record this year. He got the record at Oregon for passing yards, and I think it was touchdowns as well. Beating Mariota. But check this out. Here's the kicker. He did it in 2 years. He broke Oregon's records in 2 years, bro. 2 years. I'm telling you, I watched the Ducks. And fuck the team. Look at the stats of the quarterback. Bo Nix is the dude's for real, bruh. 5 years in college. It ain't like 6 that Penix did. Okay, now back to Drake Maye. All right, so what we gonna do now? Let's go ahead and check out some of Drake's highlights. You feel me? We're gonna check out some of Homeboy's highlights. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to keep the volume off so these do fair use for educational and entertainment purposes. ONLY. That's for the bots that YouTube be using. For entertainment purposes, ONLY. See if that motherfucker can spell. Artificially inseminated. Let's go. Hold on, let me hit me. This is Drake, mate. Let me put the full screen up for y'all, man. You feel me one time? We gonna put the full shit up, bruh. You gonna put the full screen up? Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Drake Maye. He got the mobility, extending the play. Look, extending the play and making a play. Ah, that's Devontae Adams all day. Go deep. Trey Tucker right here. Bam. That's a Trey Tucker pass. And mind you, 6'4", 230 pounds. The mobility is solid, bro. Look. Here we go. 6'4", 230. Had that clock in his head to move, step in, and ride out. Beautiful right there. Patience. Use your legs to extend the play. Let your man get open. Wide open. Trey Tucker again. That's Devontae Adams or Jacoby Meyer. You feel me? Steps into his throw, bam, on target. Like I said, anything in the mid 60s as far as completion percentages in college, I'm good with. I'm good with. And that's all. He's never dipped below 64, if I'm correct. I'll look at it after this. And here you go. Using his legs to extend the play, causing the defense to break down, finding an open man in the end zone. That's the type of quarterback that we need right there. That's what the league is riding with. Look, mobility. Use your legs to extend the play. Just think if Aiden O'Connor could do that. There's a lot of plays out there that O'Connell could have if his mobility would allow him. Then he shovel pass, touchdown. But just the threat of his mobility allowed that play to develop like that. Look at this shit. That's a big dude to bring down. 6'4", 230? Come on now. But like they said, they do not expect him to get, they expect him to go probably top 3. Top 2. Because they said they projected him to go 2nd overall to the Washington Commanders, which that will be a good fit for him. I think Washington would be solid. But I thought Washington was sold on the quarterback that they had. But then again, I don't think you let that make up your mind. You go ahead and provide competition. Best man win the spot. Same with us. Go draft a quarterback and then let him go heads up with O'Connell. Best man wins. That puts us in a better position of success, not only with our finding a starting quarterback, but also having that competition also pan out and show us who the backup is as well. Yeah, I like Drake. I like Drake Maye, man, but he's not going to be there at 13. Believe that. I do not believe he will be there at 13 at all. Period. Look, mobility for a big dude though. See, that's why I'm so high on Jaden Daniels, because Jaden Daniels is 6'4", 210. But if you put him in the weight room and throw 15 pounds on him, that's 225. That's 5 pounds less than Drake Maye with better mobility and speed. See, that hey, I'm telling y'all, man. I got some good quarterbacks in this draft, man. I don't really see us going bad. For real. Look, now see that receiver helped him on that one, but at least he put it where the receiver can go get it. Look, mobility. See that your legs cause you to extend the play. Look at that shit. He has the awareness to make these plays, though. That's the thing you got to pay attention to. It ain't the fact that he's mobile. It's the fact that he knows when to use his mobility to extend the play and make the perfect pass. Look, he's not going to go down easy at 230 pounds. Look at him. Use your legs, young man. Use your legs. Look, try to jump over, dude. You are not Michael Jordan. I know you went to North Carolina, but still. Yeah, I like this youngster, man. For real. Drake Maye got talent, and all it takes is the right coaching staff and system to get the best out of him. But I think this might be one of the best quarterback stocked drafts that we've seen in years. Drake Maye. We throwing him in the mix with Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, Michael Penix Jr., Quinn Ewers. I don't know. I don't think Deion's son coming out, but they still got his name out there like he is. Shador Sanders. Not to mention look at this shit. Look. Come on, bruh. That's his. Look at this man. Look at this man run. He's not the fastest dude, but he's a load to try to bring down. You feel me? All right, let me get this shit on here. Yeah, so Drake May, bruh. Like I said, I wouldn't be mad if that was a quarterback to fall to us, but I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening because they're projecting him to go early. They're projecting him to go early for real. So it's just a wait and see how this draft comes. We got a couple of months, or actually 3 months. April. That's right. Free agency in March. But yeah, man, it's they got some quarterbacks out there, bro. And I think any quarterback you draft in this draft, besides Michael Penix Jr., is going to have a dynamic that AOC don't have, bro. It's going to be hard to see. Aiden O'Connell was solid as a pocket passer, but nowadays when you see pockets break down, you're going to need a quarterback to get you out of harm's way and to be able to make plays off of that. You know what I mean? And these guys, like when I say Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Drake May, Bo Nix, Ewers, all you think that's all Shador Sanders, those are all mobile quarterbacks that can throw though. They all can throw, but they're also mobile. And it's like AOC was born without athleticism. Let me quit. But for real though, I think it'd be a tall task for AOC to compete with these other cats if we do draft somebody in the first round. And oh my God. You just look at all this talent in this draft at the QB position, and I'm only naming like the top 6 because tomorrow we're doing Caleb Williams, and then on Thursday we're doing Quinn Ewers of Texas. Hey, that's another one, you guys. Ewers, don't sleep on Ewers. I'm telling y'all, don't you sleep on that young man. We'll get to him Thursday, but tomorrow, yeah, Caleb Williams, y'all, for real. They got some good shit out there, bro. I'm surprised. I looked at somebody's mock draft. Did you know that they mocked us? Who was it? It was a wide receiver at 13, bro. Why would we draft? The only sense that'll make to draft a quarter or a wide receiver at 13 is if you trade Adams. But I can't say. You know what? I can't see that happening. Because it all depends on who the head coach is going to be. Is it going to be AP? If it's AP, Adams ain't going nowhere. If it's AP, and same thing with Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, the rumor is he was signed a team-friendly deal only if AP is coach. You know what I mean? We'll see how this unfolds, man, for real. Because it looks to me that the way it's setting up, and I told y'all this is the thing to fear. You do go after Harbaugh. Say you decide to go after Harbaugh. You sign Harbaugh as coach. So that means AP gets his walking papers. You know, Chargers already contacted us to talk to Champ Kelly. If Champ Kelly becomes general manager of the Chargers, guess who he's bringing over as the head coach? If it ain't AP, and I think it just makes too much sense. I think if Champ Kelly gets the Chargers job because we gave the GM job to anybody else and brought in Jim Harbaugh, then Champ Kelly goes to the Chargers and brings AP to coach his hometown team. Just to get the fan base excited. You know what I mean? And you see all that talent over there with the Chargers, bruh. Beating them is not going to be an easy task. Not with AP. If AP, just imagine AP getting that team motivated to run through walls with the talent they got. We know Chargers got talent. They just had retarded ass leaders. You know what I mean? That's what I'm fearful of. That AP can turn that team around. And Champ Kelly adds some more pieces to what the fuck they already got. Then everybody gonna be looking like, damn, motherfucking Harbaugh started off 1-8. People look at Harbaugh like, oh, he's a winning coach. Yeah, in the regular season. He won the national championship last night. Hey, for real. Shout out to him. Now your record is 5-7 in bowl games. 5-7. That's a losing record last time I checked. 0-1 in the Super Bowl. 1-2 in the NFC Championship. I'm just saying, if you just happy to make it there, then that's the guy for you. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm not saying he's a horrible coach. He's a good coach. But sometimes good coaches, like for instance, I'm going to give you an example. And this is a perfect example. Tony Dungy in Tampa Bay. He was a good coach. Damn good defense. But the thing he lacked, he didn't provide. That was offense. So everybody say, oh, John Gruden, that Super Bowl that Tampa Bay won, that was Tony Dungy's. That was Tony Dungy's defense. But even though the offense didn't do shit, but it took the knowledge of Gruden against the Raiders and knowing exactly the playbook they was running to help them get 3 pick sixes and 5 interceptions in that Super Bowl versus us. The defense, that was still Tony Dungy's defense with the 3 pick sixes and the 5 INTs. You feel me? But then Tony Dungy goes to Indianapolis, where he brings his defensive repertoire to Indianapolis to match up with the dynamic offense with Peyton Manning. Match made in heaven. Match made in heaven. So, like I said, I'm not down on like I said, if it ain't AP, then it got to be Harbaugh. I don't see nobody else out there head coaching wise that I would want other than Harbaugh. But if you look at track records, you want to factor in that AP ain't got really no experiences. That's true. Harbaugh has experience. That's true. But if you want to grade them by big games, he got more L's in big games than he has W's. That's facts. Look it up yourself. He got more L's than W's in big games. And matter of fact, I'm going to bring it up just now because people want to dispute it. People think that other people are making up statistics. They want to make up statistics. All right. You goofy looking motherfucker. That's the college shit. So yeah, he is 4-8 in bowl games. So I mean, 5-7, 5-7. So that there's more losses in bowl games. This is his college stats now. Bowl games is what matters. Fuck the regular season. You don't play just for the regular season. That's it. He has more losses in bowl games than wins. And then we get to the NFL. Where's this professional? And we know he didn't do nothing as a quarterback in the NFL. He played with Chicago after they won the only Super Bowl they ever had. And they ain't won shit after that. The Colts, he didn't win shit with them. It took Peyton Manning to the Colts to win, not him at the Colts. He definitely ain't won shit when he played for the Chargers because they never won a ring. All right, here's coaching. Let's see. Oh, that's the player. Coaching career. With the 49ers. The 69ers. When he was with the 69ers. He was, let me see. I gotta give his statistics. I don't want to read all that shit, so I want to see the numbers. Okay. Is it the college? Okay, NFL. Oh, that's his career, NFL career. I need his coaching stats. Okay, there we go. I passed it up. All right. Let's see. With the 49ers, let's see. Now let me show you his track record in the big games as head coach of the Niners. 2011, he lost to the New York Giants in the NFC Championship. 2012, he lost to the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl. 2013, he lost to the Seattle Seahawks in the NFC Championship. Big games, he lost. I'm just going by what is y'all here. Let me show y'all. This is Harbaugh's track record as head coach of the Niners. You see this? Yeah, he went 13-3, 11-4, 12-4, and then this last year, remember when I gave y'all that Deion Sanders report about him and the team not being on the same page? You dropped from 12-4 to 8-8. 8-8. And that was your last year as a head coach for the San Francisco 49ers. So the 3 years you were in contention, you lost every big game that you played in. You see it right there. 3 years in a row. You lost the NFC Championship, you lost in the Super Bowl, and you lost the NFC Championship. That reminds me of some Buffalo Bills shit. You can't be happy because so what would you consider Buffalo Bills? One of the greatest teams ever? To go to 4 straight Super Bowls? But are they the worst team ever because they lost all 4? Because no team has ever lost 4 straight Super Bowls. How many teams have lost 3 straight big games? NFC Championship, Super Bowl, NFC Championship. You lose all 3. Then your last year with the team, you could tell there's a divide if you went 8-8 after winning 12 games the year before with the same team intact. But then the rumors started flying about you getting traded to the Cleveland Browns because that's where your wife is from. You know what I mean? And then Deion reported that. He said his inside sources said that Harbaugh and the players are not on the same page. I'm not making this shit up. I'm showing you right here. His track record. He won the national championship last night. Hey, kudos. But you still got a losing record in bowl games. So, I mean, it is what it is. Some people can't get over the hump. People want to argue for Harbaugh. Oh, he's a winning coach. Yeah, he's winning regular season. You know what I mean? Biaggia was a winning coach too. How he do in the playoffs? You know what I mean? Art Shell was a winning coach his first year. Well, not first year, his first tenure. 1990 AFC Championship got the brakes beat off of us by the Buffalo Bills. In that same era, that Buffalo Bills lost 4 straight Super Bowls. You can't brag about that shit. You can't brag because, at least we went to 4 straight Super Bowls. Bruh, let's look at the tail end of that motherfucking story. You lost 4 straight Super Bowls. You forgot to mention that. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm going to call a ball and a strike. Ain't no sense in sitting here sugarcoating shit. Yeah, no, well, Manning was his first year. Yeah, his first year was horrible. He threw hella interceptions. But he won the Super Bowl. And then he goes to another team called Denver and wins another Super Bowl and goes to 2 and wins 1. At least you won 1. But we're talking about like the Buffalo Bills that ain't 4 straight Super Bowls and you couldn't accidentally win 1? Like by accident. You couldn't accidentally win 1 in 4 tries. 4 tries. You couldn't get 1. But Buffalo fans will be like, well, at least we went to 4 straight. Then everybody else looking and laughing like, nigga, you lost them 4 though. Come on, bro. Hey, stop trying to make shit look like motherfucking cheesecake. NorCal, you stupid. Man, I'm just saying, bro, it is what it is. I just look at the track record. Let's see. So you look at his college stats right here. When he was with San Diego, 2004, 5, and 6. He did good the last 2 years. They came in first place. They won the the Gridiron Classic. So he won that bowl. Then he goes to Stanford. They didn't do shit the first 2 years. They go 8-5, and then he loses the Sun Bowl. Then his last year with Stanford, they win the Orange Bowl. Then he goes to Michigan. He wins the Citrus, and then he loses the Orange Bowl, the Outback Bowl, the Peach Bowl. 4, 5, 6 straight L's in bowl games, bruh. At Michigan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 straight L's in bowl games at Michigan with 2 W's, and he won the national championship. So you figure his first year they won a bowl game, and this is probably going to be his last year. But majority of his time at Michigan, he took L's in all the bowl games. Told you, I'm just telling y'all. I didn't make these stats. You see the shit right there on the screen. Like I said, with AP, at least you know the potential. You guessing with Harbaugh. Come on, man. His Niner record. I mean, yeah, you win in the regular season. Look at with Michigan. Good record. 12-2, 13-1. And then, yeah, he goes undefeated this year. But look at, he been there since 2015, bruh. 2015. How old was y'all in 2015? Eight years? Oh, 9 years. 9 years. So in 9 years, 1, 2. So in 9 years, you're 2-6 in bowl games with 1 year no appearance in a bowl game, period. 2-6 as a head coach at Michigan in bowl games. 2-6. But we want to celebrate just the regular season record. If you say so. If you say so, bruh. Maybe if he would have stayed 8 years with the 9 years with the Niners, they probably would have got a Super Bowl, huh? Instead of losing the NFC championships and the Super Bowl. Egalitarian, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Sam Tanker, salute. This is my reasoning for keeping AP. This is my reasoning. Let me get this off the screen. My reason for keeping AP. Not only is because of his leadership, but because you know what you have with him. You know what you got. You know what you got. In 9 games coached ever in the NFL in his first half a season, he's 5-4. With no preseason, no training camp, no draft, no free agency, and no staff that he got to choose. And goes 5-4. Do you know AP has a better win-loss record in just 9 games than McDaniels had in a year and a half? I'm just saying. Kind of makes you wonder if AP was the head coach from day one, what would our record be? 10 wins? 11? Will we be able to work out the kinks early so those close games would go in our favor and not the other teams? You know what I mean? We had ample opportunity. We won 8 games this year. And I can name a whole shitload of games that we should have won. That's the crazy part. Games we should have won. Games that if AP was the head coach, we would have won. With that much time, with an 18-week schedule for you to go ahead and do your thing with, I'm just saying, we know what we have with AP. You get Harbaugh, you're hoping to get what you're expecting out of Harbaugh. You don't know you're going to get it because he ain't proved shit. You're hoping that we can get the Harbaugh that took the Niners to the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship. We're hoping. And to be honest with you, shit, one of them little slip-ups that we had as far as either the Colts game or the Minnesota game, one of them games, outcome different, we probably in the playoffs with a 9-win team. One of those games. In both of those games, we lost by a field goal. Go figure. Writer Pete in the building. And with Carr going to New Orleans, to be honest, I thought that was a perfect situation for him to go there and succeed as the best quarterback in the worst division, and they didn't make the playoffs, bruh. I was sure Carr and the Saints was going to make it. I was sure everything was lined up for him to be successful. Terrible conference or division. And you fell short? How that happened? How you fall short in the worst division and you supposed to be the best quarterback? What's the deal, Syndicate? Bruh, Aiden O'Connell could have won that division. No, let me quit. That's a slap in the face. All the pro Carr. Hey, I'm gonna get hate mail. Fuck you light skinned son of a bitch. Carr will be way better of a man than you ever will be. Fuck it, probably so. Shit, I didn't say I was the greatest. I know I'm a piece of shit. Hey, the women will tell you I'm a piece of shit because I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna sit down and pray with you and hope we get better as a couple. Bitch, I'm gone. I told this chick the other day when I went out and had a couple of drinks with her. I met her up and had some drinks. And I said, look, men don't have no issues with women because they're so plentiful to us. There's more women than men. And so you look at it at that aspect, and I told her, I said, look, this is what you women got to go through. You got to go through the men that's out there, and you got to get rid of the ones that are gay. You got to get rid of the ones that are married. You got to get rid of the ones that are engaged, those that are in relationships, those that are in jail, and those that just don't like you. I said, that leaves me. That leaves me. I'm neither one of them motherfuckers that we just got rid of. We just went through the list and got rid of those dudes, and all that's left is me. Don't be mad. Bitch, I can afford to not give a fuck. Because behind you, there's 10. Behind me, there's none. Now let me quit. Laughed in her face. I want to get that that Simpson laugh on their ass, for real. But I kept it a buck with her, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Now she's by herself again because she had the nerve to try to push me, and not push me physically, but push me with some shit, you know what I mean? Try to talk to me crazy. I didn't yell my voice at her. I just, okay, deuces, bitch. I'm on to the next one. Now you go find you one. You go find you one, and I'm on to the next one. See, that's the difference. So she learned the hard way. She thought she was gonna talk all crazy to a motherfucker, not knowing what she was fucking with. I'm a pimp named Slickback. Slickback, you feel me? Nah, let me quit. But yeah, man, they have to learn the hard. Sometimes you gotta punish them, man. You feel me? You gotta beat they mind and not they behind. You feel me? You know what? I go on a dating game. Boy, I'm telling you. Man, call me all kind of you ain't shit. Fuck that. Girl, I'm good at not being shit. You know what I mean? Until you prove to me that I should be better than not shit to you. But the way it be ending is like, well, shit. That's why I ain't shit to you. You deserve to have a not shit ass motherfucker. Oh. Yeah, the Saints thought they was gonna do shit this year. Hey, but they started learning during the season when they started booing. You know what I mean? But hey, that's fuck the Saints. I ain't worried about them. We worried about the Raiders. We trying to get back on top of that mountain. You feel me? We trying to get back to what our pedigree is. Fuck all these other teams. Let me see. Make sure I got everybody up in the beyond. Kenny Romero, salute to you. I just be keeping it a buck, man. Hey, you gotta crunch the numbers, man. You gotta crunch the numbers. These women gotta understand. You gotta crunch the numbers. You can't go out here looking for a high volume, a high value man, and you a low value bitch. You feel me? That math ain't mathing. How you? How you a low value bitch looking for a high value man? How that work? Now some of these weak ass suckers be high value, but they be simps. So just because you got a fat ass and you shape like the letter S, everything go out. All they senses go out the window. Okay, and then next thing you know, you marry them, you have kids, and she taking your shit for half. And you be like, why me? Why me? You deserve that stupid shit. But anyway, back to football. Yeah, man. Hey, let's see what these Raiders do in the off season, bro. That's all we can do. You know, right now I'm going down QB prospects. I want to get a better idea. And like I told y'all with Penix, I wasn't too keen on homeboy because I told you. We sat in here talking about how Aiden O'Connell is a statue in the pocket. Yeah, Penix got a good arm. But, bruh, if your offensive line ain't hitting on shit, he ain't hitting on shit either. And don't forget, like I told y'all, he's a left-handed quarterback, and the weakest part of our offensive line is the right side, which will be his blind side. So guess what's going to happen? Strip sack. Strip sack. You keep Aluminor over there. Strip sack. Strip sack. Another one. There's another one. You're going to have DJ Khaled outcomes. Another one. Hey, Luna, what do you think? Let me see. What do you think? Shit, formalities. They you know what? To be honest with you, we know AP is a candidate, right? And the rumor is that Harbaugh is a candidate. They say it's a two-horse race. You know what I mean? It's between them two. I wouldn't doubt if Mark Davis is asking AP in these meetings, if you were to become, just like any kind of job interview, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you go to job interviews and they might be like, if you were to get this job, how would you run it? And I'm thinking they're kind of similar doing it towards AP. If you became the head coach, what is your idea of your coaching staff? Who would you go bring? Because they ask that question in any job interview or in the NFL. Coaching interviews, they're going to ask them, who's going to be your coaching staff? What type of offense are you shooting to have? What kind of defense are you going to have? Now, we know what kind of defense we got. But do you stick with Bo Hardegree? Do you know what I mean? Do you go out there and bring in somebody else, offensive coordinator that's more seasoned? And you still keep Hardegree at QB coach and let him just groom under who you bring in? Who knows? But you would think that would have the conversation might go. You would think it makes sense to go in that direction. Just in case AP is named head coach, you need to know exactly what direction does AP plan on taking the franchise, if him taking the interim off his title and making him coach. What is your vision? What is your vision? That's what the meeting should be about. And I'm pretty sure they touched on it. That's the only thing they can talk about. What else are you going to talk about? If AP is going to be a former coach, what are you having a discussion? Oh, well, man, you know what? We're going to go this route. I appreciate it. Clean out your locker and leave your playbook. Nah, you feel me? Hell no. I think Mark Davis is going to do his due diligence, but I think the favor is falling in the category of AP for the fact AP has shown what he can do. Harbaugh, we're hoping he can do. There's a difference. It's like, once again, I'm gonna use this analogy again. It's like having your wife or whoever. You know what you have. We know what we got with her. But to leave her for someone else because you're hoping it'll be better is not something you might want to gamble on. Not when you have a sure thing. You don't throw that away for something that you hope is better. You feel me? So you got to start, hey, it's a fine line. Like I said, if AP was never involved in this, I will fuck with Harbaugh. You know what I mean? He showed you at Michigan. It took them 9 years to beat down that wall until they became national champions. So maybe with us, hey, in 9 years, we'll be Super Bowl champs. Now, let me quit. All the Harbaugh fans like, oh, that's fucked up. You ain't going to say it's going to take 9 years to win a Super Bowl. Hey, he might strip the roster down. Trade Max Crosby. You know what I mean? Cut Spillane, because these ain't his dudes. Name Brian Hoyer the starting quarterback. Oh my God. Y'all got to remember that old saying. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. Hey, it just is what it is. The same thing will make you laugh or make you cry. Let's go. Hey, that's right. Hey, Raider Pete, as soon as we can ink our head coach and GM first, though. Ink our GM, figure out the head coach, and everything else is going to fall in place like dominoes. But we need, as a fan base, we need to know what direction we are going in. If Harbaugh's the coach, I'm not going to, that's nothing to cry about. You know what I mean? It ain't, oh, they didn't take AP. Hey, that's the decision they make. Just if whatever decision you make, I hope y'all live by it, good or bad. If it go bad again, then you know what we gonna say. Told you you should have hired AP. I'm not gonna sit here. I ain't gonna break shit. I ain't gonna be mad. I'm just gonna be like, hey, I told you. You knew what you had with AP. It's like Groundhog's Day, like the movie. Groundhog's Day. We've been through this. We just did this shit. We just gave up on somebody we knew we had in Biasha. And then you bring in McDaniels and Ziegler hoping they can be what they did with New England. So now it's the second time around where we know what we got with AP. But if you go get Harbaugh, you're hoping you get Harbaugh what he did with the Niners. What they tell you? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Bro, don't be fooled twice, Mr. Davis. Don't be fooled twice. You know what I mean? I know it's Vegas and you want to make the big splash. The perfect splash is to get the national champion head coach from Michigan, Harbaugh, and maybe to add to it, the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, Jaden Daniels from LSU, and put them together. Bam. Now you got a Broadway show. Harbaugh and Daniels. The national champion head coach married to the Heisman Trophy winner. In a perfect world. That's a headline to be written. And I seen that coming. I'm like, okay. I see that shit coming. Because if you look at Jaden Daniels and this is not a bad thing, but just imagine this. Harbaugh and Jaden Daniels will be Kaepernick 2.0. But better though. Better. I don't think, you know what I mean? I don't think Jaden gonna be taking a knee. But I don't think Jaden. It's kind of funny the way the dynamics is work because you figure Jaden Daniels will probably be more comfortable with AP as coach, figuring that he dealt with him at Arizona State. But the big headline is national champion, 2023 national champion head coach of the Michigan Wolverines, Jim Harbaugh, signs a 10-year contract with the Raiders. So he'll retire at 70. Yeah, you forget he's like 60 or 61. So a 10-year contract, bruh. Yeah, AARP. Then you got to look at the fact that you marry him with the 2023 college Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. San Bernardino native, ASU transfer to LSU. You put the national champion coach with the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, and voila, our problems are solved for the next 10 years. That's in a perfect world. But the last time I checked, perfection don't exist. Perfection don't exist. The reason being, you can always get better. Everybody chases perfection, but you'll never catch it. You can't never be perfect because you can always outdo what you've done. Facts. This is just some straight game from lunatic to y'all. You can chase perfection, but you will never catch it. Never. Never. Because you can always do better. So now it's a wait and see. I hope it ain't a long, dragged out ass, you know what I mean, situation with trying to find the next head coach. Get it done, be done, because I'm telling you, we got to get started. We don't even know who our fucking, you know how they say, like McDaniels and them said that they, or not McDaniels, Ziegler said that their scouting department is already started on scouting potential free agents and draft picks. Don't we need to do that? Don't we need to know who our scouting department is going to be consisted of so we can get started? Because it's January. 2 months from now, free agency. A month after that, the draft. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. Real shit. Floyd Felix, man, shout out to you, man. Hey, shout out to everybody that's here for the first time. Please subscribe to the channel. Smash that like. Leave a comment. Share the video. Let me know in the comment what you guys think. What quarterback should the Raiders take in the 2024 NFL draft? If there's a quarterback, who is that quarterback that you feel would fit what we're trying to do and come in and automatically change the dynamic at that position? As well as let me know which head coach you guys feel is the best selection to lead this team into the future. Go ahead, leave that in the comment, man. Let's get the algorithm going. And also, I want to hear what y'all feel, you know what I mean? I want to know what y'all think is going on or what should go on. You feel me? Where's Hugh Jackson at anyway? Question. Where's Hugh Jackson? Is he with a team right now? I'm just curious where he at, man. Snoops Hernandez, man, salute to you. Top of the morning. NorCal, you gambled your rent? Man, come on, bro. Don't do that shit. You gonna have to go buy you a tent. No, I'm fucking with you. Oh, you said you gambled on it and it paid out? Man, hey, can I get 50 cents? And you gonna give me the CD talk about get rich or die trying. Motherfucker, not that 50 cent, man. 2 quarters. I said, let me hold 50 cent. And this motherfucker gonna put a CD in my fucking hand. Get rich or die trying. Is that a hint? Instead of give me 50 cent, you telling me to get rich or die trying? Nigga, I give you some game for 50 cent. Oh shit. Hey, man, we need to get... Hey, nah, bro. We don't need no Hoyer, bro. NorCal, you just unsubscribed. Oh, my God. Now I'm down to 1,408. Oh, my God, man. I got to get that one back, man. I'm going to go buy me some subscribers. I'm going to do like them other cats we doing. Motherfuckers got like 10,000 subscribers, but only get motherfucking 130 only 130 watched it. How the fuck you get 130 out of 10,000? How the fuck that work? I know the dynamics. All right. I didn't expect both with no, man. Hey, we need to get this shit on the road, man. Like I said, I don't know if anybody has any clue or have heard of any inside information as far as, because I heard that they're gonna make a selection by the end of this month. I'm hearing like 20-something, the 20-something of January. But I mean, how can you put a fucking time and date unless that's a key date in the NFL calendar where something starts or finishes, you know what I mean? Shit like that makes sense. Nah, hey, Raider Paul, that's not a fact. You don't have to know both sides of the football, bruh. You need coordinators that do. You know what I mean? It's like if anybody ever been in the military, I haven't. I was supposed to, but I didn't. But I know a little bit about it because of my whole family military men. The motherfucker that's leading y'all ain't gonna be the motherfucker on the front line with you. You feel me? He's gonna tell y'all what to do, and y'all go do it. That's just the way it goes. So it's like these head coaches. None of these motherfuckers is putting on a helmet or pads, and they not getting out there with you. So in other words, they're telling you what they want you to do. It's called delegating. I remember I didn't get in trouble, but I was told one time at my old job, I was the supervisor in receiving, working for a wholesale plumbing supply company in California. And when they made me the supervisor, I told them the motherfuckers that worked in that building who I wanted in my department, they never went and gave me them. So I had to work with what I had. So I would do. I wasn't paying attention. I was just working, trying to get the shit cleaned and received in. And the motherfucker came to me and said, "Hey, you got the most you received in the most items than anybody in this department. We need you to delegate to your employees to do this work." But my mindset always been like, if you want shit done right, do it yourself. You know what I mean? That's always been my mentality. Because sometimes motherfuckers receiving the wrong product compared to the PO and shit, and I had to go correct it. And so I said, instead of me having to have them receiving it, and I got to go over it and check it, and then I got to go fix it, I just do it myself. Which everything was received incorrectly. I did my job like a motherfucker. But what they wanted me to do was delegate those tasks to the employees, which I understood. But it's kind of hard to delegate those tasks if it's employees that you really don't trust with getting the job done the way that you can get the job done. Football, the same shit. A head coach, you want to delegate to people that's responsible and trustworthy to get the job done. And you check in with them. You let them know what you want done. I tell the offensive coordinator, look, the kind of offense I want to, and you got to remember, AP's no dummy when it comes to X's and O's. I don't know why people think, oh, well, he never been a coach before, but he was a fucking player. You don't think he had to know the X's and O's of what his job responsibility is? And then as a defensive player, linebacker, middle linebacker at that, wearing the green dot, you don't think he had to know what to look for in other teams' offenses to know exactly how to direct his defense to counter what the offense is doing? That's X's and O's. Hands down. That's X's and O's. As a player, X's and O's all day long. Just like you would think a quarterback. That's why everybody loved Harbaugh. Harbaugh was a former NFL quarterback. Who else would know what to look forward in defenses to call audibles for your offense to counter it? That's X's and O's. That's why I said everybody, motherfucker standing on the sideline sitting there saying, oh, we need a coach that knows. Bruh. Like AP is a fucking, you act like we just got AP out of fucking Domino's delivering pizza and be like, hey, bro, we need you to be interim coach today. Daryl Bruce, salute to you. Top of the morning. Well, we're glad to have you back, bro, for real. Who don't know offense? You what? You think? Hold on, bro. That don't make no sense. You are a former middle linebacker, right? We know what the task of a middle linebacker is, right? They're the quarterback of the defense. So basically, it's like what Spillane does. Spillane has to, depending on how the formation of the offense is, Spillane has to call out and put his players on the defensive side in position as far as to counter what the offense is doing. That is X's. That's knowing offense. You have to know offense to know where to place your men on defense at. It's like chess. It's like chess. You can't play chess and not know offense and defense. Or you gonna be a toe-up ass chess player getting your ass whooped. No, I like talking to idiots because they're people too. Hey man, don't hate on the idiots, man. They make the world go, man, come on, we're all people. We're all God's children. The smart people, the idiots, the midgets, the fat people, the gay people, the straight people. We're all God's people, man. The idiots we gotta accept them with open arms too, bruh. Maybe a hug will knock the idiot out. You feel me? Didn't we just score 27 points, bruh? Last year we averaged. Look, let me tell you about scoring. See, Paul, you need to get some stats, bruh. Last year the Raiders averaged 23 points a game. The leading team in the NFL last year in scoring was the Kansas City Chiefs at 29 points. To me, that's a mathematical difference of 6 points, which is less than one touchdown. This past game, we scored 27 points. But does scoring really matter as far as scoring the most if you have a defense keeping offenses scoring the least? We kept teams, I think we're third in the NFL defensively as far as since AP took over, which limits teams to 15.3 points a game. 15.3 points a game. That means all we got to average is 16 points a game and we'll be undefeated. Simple solution right there, bro. 16 points a game would beat every team we face average-wise. We know how averages work. There's peaks and valleys in averages. You know what I mean? Just because they say you average 15 points a game, don't mean you actually are scoring 15 points a game. You might have 20 this game, 10 this game, 27 this game, 17, 35, or better yet, how about 63 points? Was that enough points for you? 63? Hey, Snoops, I already know. Middle linebacker, that's his job. His job is to be able to dissect offenses, so he know where to properly place his men to make plays. That's what Spillane been doing all this year. If you pay attention to Spillane, notice how he has his guys in the right position to make the plays. Because what he does is he recognizes what the offense is doing. He done seen every single lineup, every formation. He's familiar with it. I'll take you back even further. Y'all remember back, let me see. I don't know if y'all old enough to remember this. Y'all remember when we had Beaker at linebacker? You remember when we played the Minnesota Vikings one year with Beaker? And Beaker deciphered the play calling that the offense was making. That's why he was in there making the plays he was that game. Because I remember when they interviewed him, he said that shit. He said, I figured out what the fuck what they were calling. That's X's and O's, baby. That's X's and O's, baby. For real. And I ain't talking about tic-tac-toe. You feel me? I remember that game. Hey, Beaker deciphered that shit and shut they shit the fuck down. Raider Syndicate, you can't teach stupid people to do. Look, if you could teach a midget to ride a dick with no hands. Nah, let me stop. I'm gonna get banned like a motherfucker. They gonna say lunatic, that nigga, hey, that motherfucker ain't never coming on YouTube. I'm on Rumble, bitch. Matter of fact, I'm about to post a Rumble link in the chat. I would like for you guys to subscribe to the Rumble channel, because if YouTube ever decide to shut this shit down, guess what? Ha ha! The joke's on you, Jack. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There we go. We're in effect, y'all. This motherfucking Raider Pete fucking stupid blood. Hey, you said chronic masturbation. But hey, don't tell nobody my secret, bruh. I should have never showed motherfuckers how to make a Fifi on Dirty Channel on what was it, New Year's Eve night. If y'all haven't seen it, y'all need to go see it. Go check out the the New Year's Eve show that we did. Yeah, I show y'all how to make a Fifi, bruh. Fucking Raider Pete, you crazy as a motherfucking dog. Oh my God, I think I just nutted myself. Oh my bad, that was P. Look, what you say? What the fuck does you knowing? What the fuck does you knowing? Hey, but hey, we need to work on your vernacular, bruh. A play on defense, calling an offense play to score. No. That's not what we saying. We saying a defense can keep the score low, so you don't have to score 180 points to win a game. Ask the 85 Bears, the 2000 Baltimore Ravens, the 2002 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ask them what did they keep the score at to win games? Because none of them three teams I just named had elite quarterback playing that motherfucking position. And all of them had bomb-ass defenses and coordinators. Hey, y'all think I be bullshitting, boy? Hey, the raw egg white is some real shit. You know, salmonella you can only catch from the yolk. So you get rid of the yolk, keep the egg white, boy. Hey, you could jack off for a month, and that shit will never dry out. For real. I done it. That shit worked. Hey, I fuck around and hit it with the raw egg white and then turn around and make breakfast, bruh. Hey, nobody knew I did that shit. No, I switched from bull milk to goat milk. Yeah, the goat milk is better, bruh. It's a little bit more watery. Hey, motherfucker, hey, get the whacking with the raw egg white, be skeeting feathers. Hey, you be skeeting sounding like what the fuck was that? That was the motherfucking roosters in the barn, boy. Smoking hay in the middle of the barn, boy. I don't fuck with milk. I fuck with oat milk. I found out oat milk is a whole lot better than regular milk. Plus, I'm lactose intolerant anyway. A lot of minorities are, but oat milk is better than regular milk, and is better than I switched over from almond milk. Yeah, oat milk is the best milk to go ahead and use if you're lactose intolerant, and almond milk. There's something in almonds that's not that good for you. So oat milk, I looked it up and researched that shit. So, but you can't. Hey, oat milk is the shit though. That shit, bro, you can't tell. You can't tell. For real. All right, y'all. I've been on here a little bit long right now though. But hey, we had fun this morning. So tomorrow we shall continue with Caleb Williams out of USC, quarterback prospect, who's expected to go number 1 overall if the Chicago Bears decide to go that route. If they do they move on from Fields? Do they trade the pick to a team who wants Caleb Williams that bad, where they give up their firstborn, a testicle, and their pancreas? I don't know. But we're going to find out, boy, in about 3 months. So with that being said, man, hey, once again, to those who are here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, leave a comment, share the video. Hey, knock the hell out of that notification bell so you could be notified of all the content I release, even naked news. Oh, did I say naked? Oh, my bad. Even breaking news. I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. You have been watching Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast, and today we covered Drake May. I hope you enjoyed today's show. We will be back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here, same Raider time, same Raider channel. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you guys here tomorrow with your passport as well as your raw, egg white, and your Fifi. I'm Lunatic Raider, Raiders Allegiance. I'm out this BI itch.